Hey kids, Eric here. Hi. Gonna try this one more time. Again, nobody's watching. It's awesome. So, in any event, it's been a minute, and yeah, got some things to get off my chest. But first of all, I just haven't felt like posting any videos. I've been busy doing work, and just kind of enjoying my life, and not really worried about the video end of it or the look at me thing. I went out and had fun instead. Love it. Continue to love it. So me doing this right here is you're welcome. Ha. So in any event, I think as people have kind of figured out, I'm not at the Body and Soul shop anymore. It's the last time I'll mention that name. But nevertheless, here's some food for thought. Last two shops I've been at, right? When I've left, they've done their due diligence to erase me from existence. Which is always a fun time. Makes you feel great seeing all the work that you've done and your name and everything being erased and turned into the guys at the shop did really well. It's not the first time. Probably won't be the last. But I can tell you this, it will be the last time I go for work for a hot rod shop at that capacity ever again. I don't know where this path will lead me next, but it ain't gonna go to that. So that's a fact, or certainty. In any event, it was at other shops too. They did a bunch of, dumb stuff. They're just, people are, how do I put this? People are predictable creatures. Sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah. So, long story short, yeah. What is this? Let's see here. What does that say? Something Pops Custom Paint and Pinstriping. What's up, buddy? Yo, man. How's it going? So, I recently, well, not recently, it's been a couple months actually. I went into another shop doing aluminum work, and it's on pulling tractors, which is really cool. It's so different and so out of my wheelhouse, and first couple months I was just scared, nervous the whole time. Now I love it. I've gotten more comfortable with it, and I'm going to post some videos this evening of basically they're between 10-minute and 15-minute increments and not a lot of talking. It's just me basically building a dashboard for one of these things, from paper template all the way through rough cut to hammer forming on a wood buck, in annealing, 300 aluminum and all that fun stuff. So it's kind of neat, but I'm doing all my talking now because I'm not talking much on the videos. I just worked. So basically it's me today just working. This is what I did today. So that's what I'm going to post. Other than that, I enjoy being quiet, or just the quietness that's been lately, and just kind of letting whatever crap float to the top in my absence. And there's been a bunch, but that's somebody else's problem. Not mine. So, in any event, please enjoy the videos, stuff like that, and we'll see what happens. Either watch them or don't. I could care less. I don't know that I'm going to be doing all these, I'm going to be doing stuff on the next show car in here, which I will be recording more and more and more, but I'm getting ready to do that this winter or this fall. I basically have to clean the garage and make some room. And, yeah. Oh, another thing, too. I haven't really discussed this. The Blue Demon trike. It's still here. Right there. Long story short, marketplace. You people are disgusting pigs of humans. That's all I can say. You're just garbage humans, garbage people. I put it on there after it had just been in some private, pages or whatever that, and this and that, and a couple pages are, those people are just horrible. So I just kind of backed away slowly and was like, I don't like public at all. So then just to get it out a little more, I figured I'd dive in even deeper and do it to myself even harder. and I put it on regular marketplace, and oh my God, the comments, the people that would go out of their way to message you to tell you how stupid you are, man, what is going on with your life that you got to do that? I wouldn't message somebody and like beat them down. Personally, I'd probably just show up at their house and do it, but I wouldn't do it online. I mean, a lot of keyboard tough guys. I mean, do you go through a lot of keyboards with them like really tough fingers and stuff, like, grrr, you know? But, you know, just so you know, anybody out there, if I ever do post anything again to Marketplace, which I actually think there's a couple things on there that have been on there for like 3 months, and, you know, it's funny because they're like, yeah, I'm interested. I'll be out this weekend. All right, sure. And then like the following weekend comes and nothing and nothing and nothing. It just, everybody's done this. Everyone's done this dance. But God forbid if I was to put everything I tried listing that was in my shed in a pile and burn it, then I'd get all these complaint and hate emails about like, well, you could have just given it to me. Dude, you wouldn't have shown up anyway. So what's your point? I don't know. But people are just kind of weird in that way, and drives me crazy. But I will say this, how do I put this? You can't hurt my feelings, Marketplace. I held the flashlight for multiple stepfathers. Yeah, you can't hurt me. So it just is what it is. So Marketplace can go punt, you know, a lot. And the people that wanted to hurt me, it was just like, you were, ugh, whatever. I don't know. Go trip on a rock. I don't know what to tell you. Or go kick rocks. There you go. Go kick rocks. But nevertheless, Blue Demon's still here. Anybody wants to make me an offer? Hey, rock and roll. Probably not going to accept it, but you can try. You know, I may go stuff it in a museum somewhere in Nashville, or there's a barber shop that I go to. I think it's called I think it's called the Barber Shop in Hendersonville. This dude. I'm trying to think of his name, Steven something or other. He's one of the owners, really neat dude. So the trike actually may go out to his shop for a little while and sit in the showroom, or the main room where everybody gets their hair cut, for a little bit anyways. You know, free climate controlled winter storage. Work smarter, not harder. Other than that, I talked to the Lane Museum, or whatever, Park Lane or whatever the heck, the Lane Museum here in Nashville. They're interested in it too, so it may go over there for the winter at least to get out of my way, so I can start the next weirdo show car. The only thing is, I don't, you know, it's done, it's cool. It's 16 feet long, and I need the room, so it's got to kind of has to go. But nevertheless, I'm not doing this video as a sales pitch. Nevertheless, it's here, and we're gonna put it out in the public somewhere so everybody else can enjoy it, and it can be out of my vision for a minute. So other than that, the videos that I posted up, or I will be posting, they're just me doing aluminum work throughout the entire day today. And so please feel free to check it out. I'm not doing a lot of talking on them. I'm doing that here, not there, but yeah. And yeah, so they're in like 10-minute, 15-minute interval. I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere in there. So watch them, and if you want. It's kind of boring. I'd almost recommend imbibing in your most favorite, like, I don't know, plant substance, and just sit back and put it on in the background, because that's, or just speed up through it, like grab the little round thing and the little ball at the bottom of the video and just kind of speed through, and you'll see me go work really fast, because it'll get done a lot quicker. If only it did that in real life, you know. But then what's the point? Because then you're not really enjoying the life, right? So, I don't know. Deep thoughts, and I ain't even high. So, other than that, I got nothing. So, let's see here. Who's commenting in here? Let's see. Who said something? Okay, so Pop's Garage. Hey, man. I hate time leeches when I sell my junk. Yep. Same here. Absolutely. I hate time leeches when I sell my junk. I've never heard it put that way before. But yeah, I can agree with that. That is a comment I can stand behind. Absolutely. I have stuff listed. It's been a couple months, and it's just funny because it's like I forget about it. And I'm like, do you still have this? Yeah, sure. Let me go look, and I'll go through the aggravation. Or hey, how big is that? Can you give me measurements? One of the things I listed actually was I have 4 stage panels from Reba McEntire's stage. I got them through one of the guitar techs that does a lot of work for her. He was responsible for cleaning out one of the storage units. He bought like the entire stage and had to sell it all off and get it out of the units. So he had like $150,000 stage and stanchions, and they were in giant ass roadie carts, and it was a $150,000 stage and a Reba McEntire stage with prop airplane, which was really cool. But I have 4 of the panels and enough stanchions to put them all on, and you know, the wheels and everything, and I had them listed. Somebody actually got on there and argued with me that it's not tall enough. That's not a stage. Dude, I was there. I picked it up from the place in Nashville where it was stored at, which is also a rehearsal place, and I can guarantee him that it was her stage. One of the panels had one of her set lists still on it. It was taped to the floor. We have that. But I had him listed, and the guy argued with me. It's not tall enough. That's not a stage. That's not a stage. That's not a stage. Well, it's not the whole stage. It's literally 4 small 4x8 panels, and the stanchions for them on rollers, on casters, and locks, and all that fun stuff. And yeah, he argued his point. I finally had to block him because he kept messaging me. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. They are what they are, you know. So it was one of those things. But I'll stop rambling. And oh, wait a minute. Let's see here. I'm George, the Glass Man. Oh, hey, man. From Bookface? From Bookface. All right. Made the gear shift knob for Ian and Jamie. Oh, okay. Rock and roll, dude. That's cool. You made the gear shift knob for Ian and Jamie? Oh, all right. Yeah. Hey, please explain that comment if you can. I'll wait. I can hear my wife in the kitchen in the house. She's yelling at the dogs to go pee. Thank God she doesn't do that to me. Huh. Kind of rhymed there, didn't I? In any event, yeah. So, well, that's really cool. Okay, Glass Guys. You made a shift from Facebook main shift now. Okay. All right. Well, cool. Well, send me a picture or something on Facebook or something like that, and I'll share it to my page and show it off. You know, I've done shifter knobs too in the past. I'd get up, but I currently got out of the shower and I'm actually sitting in my chair in my boxers. So, but there's a thing over there on the shelf. Oh, okay. Let's see here. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm the glass maker. Oh, okay. They did a video and showed it off. Oh, all right. Groovy. I actually, okay, now we're putting 2 and 2 together. Yes, I did watch the video. Yes, very cool, actually. I had a couple guys years ago. I went to a Bonnaroo festival, actually down here in Tennessee, a number of years ago when I lived up in New York. And I found guys that were making like smoking pipes and stuff out of Pyrex. And I asked them if they could do one, you know, a bigger one, because they were actually making their own. And they were into it. They were like, well, it's going to have a couple holes in it. I'm like, well, perfect, because I need a couple holes. I need like an in and out for oil and somewhere to pour the oil in. So I made an oil bag. It was clear with different purple swirls through it. It was basically round, like a tube, and it was rounded on the end like a ball on either end. And they made some pretty thick ports for in and out for oil feed for the cycle through. And then they made a really nice topper, cap topper that fit in like perfectly. It didn't really lock, but it was enough just to fit in and drop in, and it was weighted so it would stay. I eventually made a little tab that would kind of poke on it to like kind of touch it, but it was all, I had it chromed and everything else, so it would just kind of hold that thing down, and it had a cork grommet or something like that on it. But it was really cool, and it worked out really well. And so I like glass blowing. Also, I damn near got kicked out of Corning Glass Museum because I wanted to like do more than the regular tour. And Yeah, so they were like, because I was like, I wanted to know how to do this, you know, and they have classes for all that stuff, but I was there literally for one day, so I was trying to like speedball the process, you know, like just give me the cliff notes. We need to hurry. I'm trying to leave, but I need to know this. So, nevertheless, but yeah, it was really cool. Glass blowing's really neat. There's another guy, Bruce, somebody on Instagram, Dennis Little Daddy Roth. Introduced me to him, or somehow he found me because of Dennis, and he does neons, and I really like what he does. He does a lot of like custom tube work with neons and different gases and stuff like that, and does some really neat stuff. Like you can watch the gases like arc and flow through the tubes. It's really cool, and I kind of want to get into some of that with the next weirdo project, and but this is kind of where my gearing is going. Like I'm going to post for now. I'm going to just post videos of me just doing the aluminum stuff, and not a lot of talking, not a lot of explanation. Just here, watch it if you want. If you don't. Other than that, the next weirdo show car, I'm going to basically set up a time lapse in a regular camera and just work. You know, it'll just be on the car and just do it. But there's a lot of stuff that I have planned for that. Well, when I built the lung, I ceased all magazine subscriptions and everything else, and like Facebook was in its infancy, so I really didn't give too much thought into Facebook. But now like social media is like everything. I mean, I'm doing this right now on YouTube or whatever, you know. So basically I figured I would kind of try to figure out the same thing. So I'm going to not be posting as much other than the car when it comes time. I'm just kind of getting away from social media, all media outlets for the most part for now. A type of what I call it cleansing of the palate, to just not be into the trend at all. No trends, no nothing. I did the same thing with the bubble top. At the time, everybody was coming up with like space names and all this other crap, and all the frames were pearl white and candy and flake paint jobs. Well, I did candy and flake paint job, but my frame's not white. I didn't run Astro Supreme wheels on it that everybody else, that was the hot ticket. You know, I kind of wanted to pick a wheel that would kind of stay timeless, and I think I did with the car. But I couldn't have done that had I been into the magazines and subscriptions and been on Facebook every night watching and seeing what everybody's doing. You know, when I started this car, that burnt orange metallic paint, everybody had to have burnt orange on everything, and it was just awful. I'm so glad I stayed away from all that. But it's kind of what I did with the bubble top, basically. I just kind of cleansed my palette and just kind of went at it with a fresh attempt, a fresh set of eyes to do that car. And or this car here, because actually I'm kind of leaning against it because I have no pants on. I have boxers, but I have no pants on. Sorry. I'm comfortable. Don't judge me. Thanks. Yeah. So when it comes time for the next one, the Nog, just kind of backing away from everything for right now and just kind of coming at it with a clear head and preparing the spot on the floor, kind of going that route. So I'm going to go pass out and lay down and spend time with my lady. And I think I just heard her leave because she heard that. Damn. You can run, but you can't hide, Amy. El Polaco, we'll call her. So, yeah, with no further ado, peace out, kids. Have fun, and, you know, keep your drama to a minimum, or just don't say anything. Nobody can say anything back. Peace out. See ya. Let's see here. How do we get off of this thing? All right. So I'm sorry, I'm reading here. Okay. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Oh, I'm totally sure I want to stop streaming. Absolutely. Peace out, kids. See ya. Bye.